Welcome to this practice for your luteal phase for autumn when you're experiencing PMS symptoms such as mood swings, bloatedness, breast tenderness. This practice will help you shake off any frustration, anger, and root into feelings of clarity, radical honesty, and also a feeling of compassion and love for yourself. Let's start in a comfortable standing position with your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to begin through the grounding movement, lifting your toes, bending your knees. Inhale, draw up through the rainbow arches of your feet. As you breathe out, let the palms face down, spread your toes, ground down through the earth, and let go. Let's try this 2 more times. Inhale, gather from the earth, lifting from the rainbow arches up. As you exhale, let the palms softly begin to land and settle this energy. One last round. Breath in, lift through the rainbow arches of your feet all the way up. And exhale, relax your shoulders, spread your toes, let your toes feel the earth, know the earth, and trust the earth. Now, from this rootedness, feel that the whole of your body is connected with the ground and start to shake out, moving in any way that feels good for you. You can bring to mind anything that has been frustrating you. Perhaps it's the inner critic that has been rising, telling you that you're not good enough, or maybe questioning certain projects, relationships that you're involved in. You can use this movement to shake out and release that tension. And as you're moving in any way that feels good for you, focusing on allowing this movement as a way to let your mind come into your body, letting your soma be the container for your psyche. And you might look quite different from me. You might be shaking, you might be jiggling, you might be rolling and moving and slinking. We'll take the next 10 or so breaths, moving in any way that feels good for you, keeping your connection with the earth. And you're welcome to continue moving in any way that feels good for you. If you feel ready to join me in Qigong shaking, we'll gently let the shaking movement become more rhythmic and regular. In both the lineages of Qigong, an energetic health practice that has its roots in traditional Chinese medicine, and also Kundalini Yoga, a specific kind of yoga practice that is done in order to cultivate good energy through the spine to release the Kundalini. There is both a shaking form of rhythmic meditation, an active kind of meditation. So as you shake and clear, let your intention and awareness be to shake off any of the stuckness, any of the blocked energy that might be stagnant in any of your joint spaces. With every exhale, relax your joints. Relax your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. With your next inhale, let the arms float up to the sky to any degree. And as you exhale, let your arms flow back down, connecting with the earth. Let's try this 2 more times. Inhale, flowing up, feeling a lightness. Exhale, yielding down, feeling a connection. One last time on your own, following your own rhythm, your own breath. And now from here, 2 more invitations. If you would like to, you can lift and land your heels to pump through the balls of your feet. If you find that you are gently falling off balance, begin to anchor down through the big toe mound and your little toe mound. You can also let your heels just gently lift off the ground. If this feels ungrounding for you, feel free to keep your heels connected to the earth, coming back to the previous variation. The last invitation here is to begin to flutter out your lips. You might begin to or even roll your tongue, releasing any sounds that feel like they want to come out from you. Let's take the next 5 breaths, letting go. Connecting with that energy of metal, letting go of the things you cannot control. And in your own time, when you feel ready, letting the rhythmic shaking gradually transition from movement into stillness. As you allow your heels to land, let your arms float down by the sides of your body. Let the back of your head align with the heavens. Soften through your knees. Drop your hips down to the earth. Notice what you are feeling, where you are feeling. Can you feel the energy you are made of? Connecting with the pulsations of your life, your cycles, grounding through the earth with every exhale, aligning with the heavens with every inhale. Let your intention and awareness be to connect with clarity, radical honesty, as we move through the next part of the practice with deep compassion and love for your body and your cycle. Now slowly let the palms begin to float upwards towards the sky as you inhale, gathering the energy all the way from the heavens. Reach up. Let the sun's energy rays shine down on you, guiding you so that your vision, your dreams, guide you in moments of darkness, uncertainty, even when you're facing self-criticism or confusing situations in life. You feel that there is clarity. You feel that you know you are on the right path. Second round, connecting with the heart area. Even as you grow up towards the sky, you never forget that you are aligned and connected with the heart. You are never alone. You are a divine being having human experiences. You are loved and seen and supported by others. Just as you love, you see and support others. Same movement, different intention. Now connecting with the earth. Even as you reach upwards towards the sky, you never forget that you feel the earth. You know the earth. You trust the earth. You acknowledge your physical existence. You acknowledge your cycles and your needs. And you flow with them. You pay attention to them and all of their intricacies in the present moment. From here, let your hands come into loose, non-violent fists. We'll inhale, reach your chest all the way up to the sky, cactus your arms, spread your collarbones. Breathing out, round the spine, draw your belly in, look in towards your source. Inhale, expanding, expressing yourself in the world. Exhale, withdrawing, returning into a sense of clarity. For the next 3 rounds, continue pulsating with your breath. As you come to the end of that last repetition, Let the palms gently flow down by the sides of your body. Shift the weight towards one leg and take a wider stance into what is called the horse stance position. Two options with the feet. You may allow your feet to face forward towards me, or you may let your heels come in and your toes turn out diagonally, whichever feels best for your hips, your knees, and your ankles. So we're going to do a couple of pulsating movements here to connect and create spaciousness in your fluid and watery hip area. Imagine you're sitting on a horse. This is called mapu or horse stance. We'll breathe in, gather the energy from the earth. You can lift your toes. Breathe out, soften your shoulders, sink your hips down, let the toes grip the earth. Inhale, harvest the energy from the earth, let it rise up. Exhale, let the energy from the heavens settle and shine down on the earth. Let's try this for just about 3 more rounds. You follow your own pace. And as you come to the end of this last repetition, we're going to keep yourself in this horse stance position. Find a stance where you feel like your hips are really stable, like you're riding a horse, and your hips form the cornerstone of this bridge that is the structure of your legs. We'll bring the palms once again into your non-violent fists, and using your left fist, we're going to shoot it out, hit, and aim for something you want to really let go. Shoot the fingers out, flex your wrists so the palm faces forward, and you use your healing energy to send it out. Now spread your fingers, wrap them all around, curl your little finger all the way in towards your index finger and your thumb, and gather that back in. Let's try this on the other side. Shoot it out, fingers, wrists, spread those palms, fingers curl in, you collect and receive. 2 more times. With radical honesty, you say no. When you say no to others, then you say yes to yourself. One more time on each side. As you finish that last round, soften the palms, inhale, straighten the legs, move the feet back into a slightly wider than hip distance stance, and we'll begin to close this short but potent standing practice to align and connect your heart with your uterus through the heart-uterus meridian. Start by placing one palm on your heart and the other palm on your uterus. Let your feet come into a slightly wider hip distance stance, and you can jiggle or move your hips just slightly to create some spaciousness in them. Let your tailbone drop down to the earth as if you're sitting on an imaginary high stool. Roll the back of your head to the sky. Feel the spaciousness between your shoulders and your ears, as if this is creating the opportunity for you to hear the truths that might have gone unheard in the earlier seasons of your cycle. Tuning in to the radical honesty and the clarity from your season of autumn. Connect and let your intention be to anchor into this energy. Now begin to bring your palms together in the center of your heart. Inhale here. As you exhale, form a downward facing diamond. Send the breath down along your heart uterus meridian to your womb space, softening your knees. Inhale, let them straighten and bring this gesture of gratitude back in your heart. 2 more rounds like this. Follow your own pace, your own rhythm, without rushing. Now you have the option to continue with this variation, or if you'd like to join me, this time we will bend your knees and begin to sweep this diamond beyond your uterus, down through the earth. Let this diamond shine forward, reach it all the way up to the sky, offering a window into what could be. And then begin to release your fingers, keeping your thumbs connected. Connect your little fingers to form a lotus or a chalice above you. Connect your wrists from the lotus, let it bear fruit. Let this fruit be harvested. And from this fruit, you begin to pick out the seeds that you plant in your heart and let them germinate, nourish, and grow. Let's do this 2 more rounds. Exhaling, sending the breath down to the earth, grounding your energy in this radical honesty and compassion. Inhale, sweeping the palms forward and all the way up. Exhale, receiving the merits, harvesting the fruits of your labor, planting the seed to continue this growth within you. One last round, following your own pace, your own breath. Feel free to linger close to the earth if it feels good for you to ground your energy for as long as you wish. When you feel ready to align with the heavens, sweep all the way up to the sky. Release the fingers, connect, form that lotus, and let this lotus blossom, flourish, bear fruit, harvesting, planting the seed, bringing it into your heart. We have one last round, one last variation. Breathing out, send the breath down to the earth. Inhale, sweeping it all the way up to the sky. This time you may wish to connect your thumbs with your little fingers and release the 3 fingers in the middle. You can wiggle them up. From here, begin to soften through your hips, your shoulders, and imagine you're swimming in an ocean of love around you. Let the currents of this compassion and love for yourself, for your cycle, your body begin to surround you. At the end, return to the diamond over your womb space. Let's try this 2 more times. Deep breath in, long breath out, send the breath down to the root, the source of your being. Inhale, sweep it all the way up to the heavens. Begin to swim in the currents, the ocean of love. Let it surround you. Let us return into that shining diamond. And you bring it back in your heart. One last time, shining like the precious metal. The metal element, the season of the luteal phase, PMS, is actually in traditional Chinese medicine. It is the most precious metal of all, zinc, gold. And feel that here you are golden. You are timeless. And feel that this clarity, this radical honesty is so precious, so invaluable. You bring this wisdom back into your heart. Now, gently let one palm rest on your heart and the other palm rest on your belly. If you wish to, you can close your eyes for a moment, connecting and aligning with your breath, your energy, noticing how it feels to be here, to connect with honesty, compassion, clarity of your inner autumn. And then when you feel ready, gradually and slowly, if your eyes are closed, letting them blink open. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. And I hope this practice has been nourishing for you to create spaciousness in the pelvic area and to relieve those PMS symptoms of mood swings and irritability. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.